Welcome to our podcast. The topic of this podcast is suicide. This video is educational and not real. It addresses the topic, offering possible solutions and an entertaining story. Let's continue with the video.
Welcome to Voice in the Shadows, a space where we are there to speak about what is often whispered about, the silent reality of sight. Today, we don't bring you cool, distant news, but rather an intimate conversation with those who have experienced this issue firsthand.
It's essential to break the stigma surrounding the suicide. Holding throat open. Conversation and understanding can we begin to beat bridges of health.
For me, talking about this is a way to stay alive and a memory and maybe prevent other family from going through the same this.
Someone who has dealt with suicidal thoughts in the past and shares her recovery journey.
Sophia, based on your clinical experience, what are some of the fears that weave the complex web of factors that can lead a person to consider suicide?
There are multiple and intertwined. We often find persistent mental health disorders such as depression, anxiety, or bipolar disorder. But social factors such as isolation, bullying and school, work at work, financial hardship, significant loss also play a role. It is important to understand that there is no single cause.
I was made in a dark place. I'm here today to tell you that there is hope, that you are not alone.
After what happened with Anna, we trying to understand what happened. We realized that there were signs small changes in their behavior that perfect. We did not know how into the parent or to which we did not give enough importance.
And the consequences, Isabel, go far beyond the individual loss. How does suicide impact the family and the social circle?
It's like a short giving of pain. It leads in a main point and answers questions, blames, range, relations become strange. Trust is broken. It's absurd, very different from many other.
The suicide statistics, both globally and locally, are alarming, but behind every number lies a story, a life cut short. Sophia, how can we humanize these figures?
It's crucial to remember that every point in a statistic represents a person with strengths, fears, and feelings. These are not just numbers, they are lives, loves, and families torn apart. We need to look beyond the cold data and understand the human complexity behind it.
In my case, it always combination of deep channels that they handle had an overwhelming sense of loneliness. I feel like it was burden of everyone.
And I have a question for myself as journalist. How do you think that media can address this issue in a responsible and constructive manner? Yeah. Well. My next word is delicate balance of the must report on the reality of suicide without sensationality of glorify it. It is essential to provide information on where to seek help and highlight a story of hope and recovery like Valentina's.
I think it's important that it is talked about openly in school, at work, in all spaces. Lack of information and fear of speed are may feel even more isolated.
We've talked about the causes and consequences. Now let's focus on possible solutions. Sophia, what tools and resources exist for suicide prevention and support for those considering it?
Fortunately, there are many resources available. Free and confidential helpless mental health service, individual and group therapies, prevention programs in school and communities. It is vital that people that they do not have to face this alone.
And remember, fly invisible. Maybe someone had reached out. I feel someone had noticed my pain. Sometimes a simple question, a gesture of truth, can make it all the difference.
Education and awareness are key. We need to learn to recognize the warning side other and not be afraid to have direct threat if something is lurking about harming themselves. Sometimes that simple question can open a door.
Play. How can we create a safe and more supportive environments?
Society has a great responsibility with more force empathy, active listening, and validation of their emotions. Combating the stigma associated with mental health is a fundamental aspect. We need to create communities where people feel safe asking for help without fear of judgment.
We are near the end of our conversation, but conversation isn't over yet. What final mention would you like to share with our listeners?
If you are going through a dark time, please seek help. Don't lose hope. The pain there are people who wait to listen and support you. Your life matters.
If you know someone who is suffering, come closer, as simple and here for you. Come meet the world. Don't understand the power of human connect.
Mental health is used as important as physical health. Don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it. It's an act of courage, not weakness, and acts associated with most commitment to creating an environment where emotional well-being is a priority.
Suicide is not inevitable. With information, support, and understanding, we can build a future where the shadowy voice find light. If you are someone you know needs help, seek out the resources available in your community. You are not alone. You are not alone. Thanks, Sophia, Valentine, and Isabel, for their honesty and courage in sharing their perspective. We hope this dialogue has been a step toward greater understanding and call to action. This has been Voice in the Shadows. Until next time. Bye!